Before we hear from Reece Bellotti, can you fill us in on the gaps there?
Yeah, I mean, it's just bizarre, really. I mean, I've never really experienced it.
You know he swallowed it. He is 1,000,000% swallowed it. Bellew, you can back what I'm saying here. If you're in that changing room, there is nothing out there that will fucking stop you from fighting. Fact. He has gone behind his team and swallowed the fight. 100% fact. Because in my last fight against Giles, my hand was mashed up. I got told by my physio, don't take the fight, your hand's mashed. I said to the boys, I signed to fight, I'm fighting him. I'll do him with one fucking hand, I don't give a shit. The boys could have gone behind my back, the doctor would have bowled in, and I would have said, no, I'm sweet doctor, don't worry about it. I am not swallowing a fight in a changing room, ever. He has swallowed the fight. He sold 1,000+ tickets, now he's got to tell all his mates, oh, sorry, my team pulled me out. You sound like a pussy, you melted. Facts.
Reece, I know you're upset. Apologies for the language. I know you're upset, Reece, and understandably so as well, because big opportunity as well. Eddie, we are hearing it's the medicals and the doctors that pulled him.
He was pulled out by the doctors, by the British Boxing Board of Control.
He let that happen.
We were sitting ringside. Apparently he was taken ill in the change room. Again, I wasn't in the changing room.
I've been told that, look at his walking, because when you walk out the car to come to the venue, he's bouncing around, he's all happy, he looks absolutely sweet, and he gets in changing rooms, falls out of his arse. Then he gets pulled out by his team. Simple as that. Don't care what anyone tells me.
What next on this one, Eddie? Obviously, look, Reece is ready to go. There is a November 30th card. Does he potentially get on that? There are cards coming up throughout the year. Ready to go on another card, surely.
Obviously, he's gutted. And by the way, we're not with Michael Gomez. We're with Reece Bellotti. I'm on Reece's side. What the board did, they gave him a urine test. He had low white blood cells or whatever it was. Again, I'm not a doctor. They made their own decisions. At this point, we want him to fight. We're desperate for him to fight. And obviously, here's Michael him, I think, coming to the venue earlier today. Kevin Marie said he couldn't move, couldn't bend forward, whatever. I wasn't there, I'm not a doctor, but unfortunately, when the British Boxing Board of Control
you know
tell
he swallowed that. You know he has. Tone,
come on,
you know he has.
As a fighter, I 100% agree with you.
You would never do that, would you?
Want someone walking into a place, I have to say something. If the British Boxing Board of Control walk in and tell him he's not fighting, he's not fighting.
Yeah, we can't do anything. I mean,
listen,
once we're told by the board.
Of course, I get that.
As fighters,
would you let a doctor come in and see you in a fight?
Me and him as fighters, I know exactly where he's going. I feel so much for you, Reece. You've gone through hell for 12 weeks.
What are you doing about it? I busted my balls in this camp. It's one of my hardest camps today.
And he's turned up. You're in great shape, and I feel for you so much. Listen, it's not happened to us as fighters, because you turn up, when you walk in here, I don't want to speak to a doctor, I don't want to see a doctor, I don't want to even speak to anyone. So I 100% get your point. As I said, the boxing board are doing what the boxing board is supposed to do, that's to keep the fighters safe. But ultimately,
I wouldn't get to that point. I wouldn't let it get to that point. Fact. I'm here, I've turned up. Doctors come in, I go, no, I'm sweet. Are you sure? Yeah, no, I'm good. They go out and I say, boys, what are you doing? I said, I'm fighting, I don't care, I'm going to go out on my shield. I'm not, oh, Mexican banging your chest, oh, all I do, I want to go to war. Well, go out to war then, no matter what the shape you're in. Whether you're injured or not, I've been injured plenty of times. I've never been 100% on a day of a fight, ever in my life. Go out there and put it on the line, every time.
People out there listen to him, that's a fighter talk, and that's we're very, very rarely fighters going in 100%. I can count on one hand in 90+ fights, on one hand, so Reece, you deserve all the credit in the world. You turned up champ, that's all you can do.
Exactly.
Eddie, almost the impossible question I have to ask, what next? What does happen next? I mean, do we reschedule the fight or does Reece move on?
I mean, look, again...
It's the second time. He pulled out the first time because he didn't get enough notice.
Now, we wanted the European title, really. We took this fight because it suited the show and Reece fancied it, really, and it's a good domestic fight. I've already had Queensbury on, trying to say, will he fight Ryan Garner on December 7? I said, look, send us the offer. It better be substantial because he's the champion of British and Commonwealth. But we need to move Reece into big fights. Listen, I like the fight, and in the back of my head now, this is going to bubble over for a bit. He's going to go at Gomez, and I'm sure Gomez is going to come back with his reasons. I just saw a post from Kevin Marie giving his side of the story about what happened. Again, for us, we're sitting at ringside. We get a call from Dennis Gilmartin for the board. We need to see you in the change rooms now. We go in, and once they say to us, the doctor has said we cannot let him fight.
Nothing you can do.
There's absolutely nothing anyone can do about it. But
Gomez has now got to go back to his 1,000 fans and say, "Oh, my team pulled me out." No, mate, my mates would not have that from me. You know what it's like, all your pals, all your family. My cousin's backstage, I said, Spence, imagine if I said that to you. Oh, Jimmy and the boys pulled me out. Spencer would say to me straight away, you're a maggot, you melted, straight up. That's my family telling that to me. He's going to get all that abuse, and I hope he does, because he deserves it.
Reece, final one. What do you want to do next? I mean, Eddie's spoken about a European title shot.
I'm here to fight. I'm ready right now. I'll fight.
We can't find an opponent for you this late.
I want to defend my belt. I want the European title. I want it all.
I want to see him win the Lonsdale belt outright.
I'd love to do that.
What I want.
And this is one step closer to it. This would have been the one step, and then that would have been it. I could have won the Lonsdale outright.
He's having an Indian summer right now. He's been brilliant. Last 4 fights, the way you've spun off wins lately, it's been fantastic. So you deserve it, and I'm sure he'll deliver it. He always does.
And he does. Reece, sorry, commiserations, Reece.